Hey, welcome to another Friday vlog. Actually, let me lower the volume a bit. Welcome to another Friday ASMR vlog, I guess. In this one, I want to be talking to you guys about my favorite Icelandic word. So, obviously, you didn't notice if you saw the video last week, but in Icelandic I told my audience that my intention for this week would be to describe to you my favorite word. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna try to stall any longer. It's the word jæja. I'll tell you more about the word jæja later, but I don't think it has a similar word in English or other languages that I know in the way it's used. So it's actually going to be quite interesting to talk about. But yeah, sure, let's go. I can't remember anymore what I was going to talk about, so here we go. Basically, the word jæja can be used in so many different ways. So let's say, instead of just telling you examples, I just want to let you know that if you go to Iceland, you can save yourself in about like 50% of conversations just by using jæja. And that's due to its ever-changing nature. I mean, my favorite type of usage for the word is to use it to break awkward silence. So I'm gonna assume you guys have been in a conversation, someone says something awkward or something, and the room goes quiet, like at a moment's notice, and yep, what do you do then? Nothing. You're screwed. But thanks to the overpowered Icelandic word or phrase, jæja, you can actually save yourself out of that situation. So let's assume someone says something awkward, the room goes quiet. How do you use jæja? You just say it with nothing else, but the tone of your voice is the important factor while using it in this example. So everyone has been quiet for like 3 seconds, and then you go like, jæja. And then you're free to follow it up with whatever, and it comes out as like a normal continuation, I guess. I mean, he just said jæja, which felt perfectly normal given the situation of awkward silence, and so he started speaking and he followed it up with a thing, and that's normal. So he broke the silence without it ever being awkward. Actually, on a side note, when the mood goes that way, there's sometimes this guy in the corner that goes like, well, this got quite quickly, like awkward. Nope, that's the douchebag in the room. How you want to break it up is with the all-powerful phrase jæja. So be sure to adapt that one into your conversations, even though it's in a different language and might be hard to pronounce. Actually, I should probably have done that one in the first place, in the beginning, to tell you how to pronounce it. But basically how it's spelled is, I'll throw it on the screen with editing magic. Jæja. 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 And basically this word can also be used in many different ways. So you can use it to question someone else. I guess it's similar how in English you would say like, really? So in Icelandic you'd go like, jæja. Maybe that's actually not a usual way to use it, but it can be done. So there we go, another usage. I basically wrote like 4 of those down, but we do it as a running joke in my choir that if you know the word jæja, you can then you know Icelandic. Simple as that. You just have to know the word jæja and probably eitt bjórtak, which means 1 beer please. So that's what we teach our foreigners and internship students. So in what different ways can we use the phrase jæja? As you can assume with like really, it's sort of similar that you could use to actually it's not similar in any way. Disregard my last 20 seconds and but let's go to the next usage, and that would be to comply or to, I guess, accept demands. Yeah. Well, what I mean by that is if someone tells you to, I mean, you're not really accepting, but like you're not giving a counter argument. So as you can see, it's a very, very passive word used to break down I guess it brings the conversation to the default. It's like in the zeroth power. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It brings the silence up, but brings everything else a step down. But how you'd use it in that way is someone would tell you like, I want you to do this stuff right now. And you'll argue for 2 minutes. And then when you finally give up, you say, yeah, and do the stuff. And then the other person is probably not going to say anything more because they have defeated you. You can use it to show interest in what people are saying. So, like you're listening to someone. This is not a popular way to use it, by the way. But like if you don't know much Icelandic, it's as good as most other stuff. If people are talking and like, oh yeah, that's showing interest. So like with many things, it's mostly depends on your tone of voice and how you use it. The most powerful phrase. The reason why I picked this word as my favorite word was the awkward silence thing. There's not a single thing that I can think of, on the top of my head at least, that does it as efficiently as jæja. Yeah. So, as promised, this was and is, I'll be chatting for a bit longer, the Friday video for this week, and I intend to release videos every Friday, and so why this one might not be very well scripted, like not scripted at all. Actually, most of the other weren't either, but the reason why this video might be a bit lackluster is because I'm going on a trip this weekend, so I have like no time on the Friday. It's actually middle of the night during a Wednesday right now, but I will edit this stuff and put it on YouTube on Friday, and well, I'll be having fun in the countryside, singing and drinking and having fun and hazing new people into my choir. It's gonna be super fun, and hopefully next week you will get something of the utmost best quality. Yeah, so I intend to do like quality over quantity or whatever. I'll be honest, I don't really care. I just kind of wanted to do this as yet another outlet to express myself. which is a fun thing to do, and so far it has been much more fun than I thought. I'll be honest, I mean, you've been watching YouTubers doing podcasts and doing some like new shows. I watch Philip DeFranco, and like they seem to it seems like they're implying that it's hard getting negative feedback and whatever, so I embrace myself with that one. But so far I don't think I've had any negative feedback because you guys are just amazing. So don't expect a reading negative comments video soon, unless you go and trash me down below. Has anyone ever asked you for that one? No, but really, constructive criticism is very welcomed, because I do want to, I mean, my microphone is quite decent. It's awesome. My camera is shit. Might upgrade that one if I want to continue doing this, and all feedback and on the process, on the whatever, is very welcomed. And I want to make this channel great, and not only for you guys but with you guys. This is all for you. This is just a hobby, so bring any ideas you want. Alright, next Friday, video, Icelandic or English, I don't know. So far the Icelandic ones have been more popular, but I don't really care what's popular, so just any subscribers there, tell me what you want. That's what this is about. That's why you're subscribed. It's for you. So I'll be going to sleep, and I'll be having fun this weekend. So I'll reply on Monday. I don't know how to end this video. Might be a mess. Let's see. Oh yeah. Wait, I do know how to end it. I'm not sure if I've been very clear about how I'm gonna end all my videos. Maybe some of you have clicked off or went to sleep by that point, but it's with the good night phrase in Icelandic, which you should learn as well. Very important. Jæja, and góða nótt.